Hi everybody and welcome back to the PCS Journal. Well, it's summertime, but that doesn't mean the learning stops. In fact, we've got lots of cool things going on, the Summer Bridge program among them, plus a lot of cool summer camps. Now this one is called the Digital Media Skills Clinic. It's at John Hopkins Middle School, so we went there to check it out.
I'm here to talk to these great young people about journalism. I love what I do, love sharing what I do with students. You need to know what you're talking about, but I say that because sometimes when you go in with so many thoughts in your head about knowing exactly what it's about, you don't ask basic questions. And the basic questions are what? Who, what, when, where, why, how.
So we're doing a multimedia journalism clinic, which means we're having, I think, 6 or 7 sessions where students can come in, practice the skills they learned throughout the year, and then even learn some new skills. And they have a lot of hands-on interaction with people that we bring in from the industry.
What was it like interviewing Donald Trump?
Okay, so I interviewed Donald Trump in 2000, I think 4 or 3. And he was not the president at the time. He was just a businessman who had a popular TV show. And it was actually nice.
We just had a session with Rod Carter, so he brought in a world of expertise. And for every session that we do, we're trying to have as many experts, people coming in from the field to practice with the students. So a lot of high engagement, high energy, some really cool opportunities to practice their learning.
We are kind of the gatekeepers, we're the storytellers, we're the people who get the information out there. So having them prepare to do that next is great.
What do you think about people in their lifetime going through the struggles with their family?
That's a big question. What do I think? You know what I think? There are family struggles that a lot of people, a lot of us
I learned
deal with.
about his work and how he helped some people and how some people was kind of scared and he wanted them to overcome their fear. So he's tried to talk to him and give them better ways so they can speak with him.
Some of the best stories that I've ever gotten actually came from my family. So training journalists to tell the stories of people in our community is extremely important. I cannot stress that enough.
I learned that the importance in the community, and it was really fun, and how I learned how journalism matters.
STEM camps, that's science, technology, engineering, math, are also taking place throughout the district. And we had a cool thing that happened at Ridgecrest Elementary School where Governor DeSantis showed up to do what? Well, let's find out.
This is a big deal. We asked the legislature for $10 million to train, recruit, and retain computer science teachers. And I'm glad to report that the legislature delivered on our request.
These are some of the things that you're going to see in the classroom that are in action. So we have 2nd through 7th grade students, and all of this involves a level of computer programming, whether it's the hands-on to the actual using technology.
This will be a building block for us going forward, exposing our students to this type of technology education.
Their iPads is block programming.
Yeah.
So we teach the students how to utilize it, and then this performs certain tests, and you can see the obstacle courses that the students have to go through.
The money will go to professional development for teachers to get them trained in computer science, and money will be set aside for bonuses for these teachers, which will help us to retain the ones we invest in training and will help us recruit new teachers.
These robots, they build from scratch, but on the first day they get to explore them and utilize how they move and feel, and they also get to problem solve. Since this is their first day, by the end of the 4th day, you can imagine the level of complexity that they get to work with.
We're starting a commitment for our state to lead in this area. People that have these types of skills are going to have more job prospects.
Well, it was only a couple of weeks ago that we celebrated graduation for our high schools. What a great moment for families and, of course, the kids. So we put together a little montage of things that happened during graduation. Let's take a look.
Family members, friends of our graduating seniors and honored guests, faculty and staff of Northeast High School, and especially the class of 2019. We are here today to recognize the achievements and the accomplishments of the class of 2019.
We couldn't have done any of this, however, without the help of many special people. First and foremost, we are thankful for the incredible teachers and administrators that have supported us. Even though their tests and homework made us want to actually burst into tears a lot, like on a weekly basis, we are better because of them.
When I say that getting here was hard work, it was not easy. High school has been a game changer for many of us. We live in a complex world surrounded by social pressures, those of which our parents never had faced. And those of you here to celebrate your son, your daughter, nephew, niece, or grandchild's graduation, understand that getting to this point of our lives took a tremendous amount of energy, commitment, and balance.
We are Generation Z. We are resilient and willing to put up a fight. We are diverse and open-minded individuals who are looking to make the world a better place, not only for us, but for those who will follow after.
Kyle Carter.
Nicholas Cahigas.
Jonathan Barton.
Antoinette Taylor. Deja Waters.
Alexander Armstrong.
Aaliyah Dalton. Lori Beth Cruz.
Diana Alvarez.
Alexander Lichman.
Jania Edmonds Porter.
As you move on, graduates of 2019, to the next chapter of your life, and you face difficult times, adversity, and difficult losses, and you will. Remember, success is never final, and failure is never fatal. Keep moving forward to be the best that you can be. That's all you can do, and all you can do is enough. I believe firmly in that, and I believe in you.
Many of you have started this journey you would believe when you entered in kindergarten. And many of you may think that the journey ends now. But let me tell you this, that the journey is only just beginning.
Finally, it's time for another installment of Grades and Grit, where we highlight another successful student athlete in Pinellas County. Here's DeMorris Lee.
I'm DeMorris Lee, and welcome to Grades and Grit, the show that highlights the academic and athletic accomplishments of a Pinellas County school student. Today, we highlight Taylor Sabo, a senior at Clearwater High School. So explain the sports. You've been here 4 years?
Yeah.
What sports have you played?
I played basketball, flag football, and track. I have to say track is my favorite sport. I love track because I'm not good at basketball, so that's why I kind of stopped, because it was just like, it was a fun thing to do. I'm actually good at track, and I finally found like a sport that I can progress in and become a good athlete in it, because it makes me a better person. Because after a run, I feel great. And sometimes after a game, you don't always feel great. You feel sad because maybe you lost or you didn't do good. But after a run, I always feel great.
And how has athletics helped you sort of kind of navigate the whole high school years?
I feel like in athletics, you meet a lot of different people. And people who do athletics I feel like they're organized people. So when you come into athletics, and if you're not an organized person, you're gonna become organized and you're gonna become more efficient with things in life, because you feed off of their energy. So you guys all just become great people. The fact that they do good, it makes other people do better.
Well, Taylor, how do you balance the athletics with your academics?
School's not that hard for me. So I usually finish like homework during school, or as soon as I'm done with practice, I usually have to go to work, or like on my break, I'll do my homework then and stuff like that. But like during lunches and stuff like that. So that's how I balance it, really.
So how old were you when you were adopted?
I I think I was 13. No, I was 12. I was 12 when I was adopted. I've been in and out of the foster care system though. I've never actually lived in a foster home. I lived in a shelter for 2 months in 5th grade.
And so when you got adopted, how did that make you feel? Were you happy about it? I know you don't.
Was I happy about the adoption? Yes, I was happy to get out of my parents' house. It was my dad and my stepmom. I was happy to leave them. They're not fit to raise me, and I definitely needed like a different place to live and start new and like to be a better person, because I don't think I would be here today if I wasn't adopted.
Where are you going to college next year?
I'm going to Florida Atlantic University.
Florida Atlantic?
Yes.
You excited about it?
Yes and no. I'm scared to leave, honestly, but I don't want to be alone because I don't like being alone. But other than that, it seems exciting because like it's college and it's going to be a different experience.
So what are you going to major in, you know?
I want to be a dentist, so I'm going to study bio-neuroscience and stuff like that, and biology and chemistry.
So when did you realize that you like teeth?
Oh, because I love my teeth. I take care of my teeth so much, and I love going to the dentist, so yeah.
You like going to the dentist?
I do. Because it's like you're clean.
So how do you think Pinellas County Schools has prepared you for the next stage of your life?
The teachers here really they show you more real life than just school. And like the assistant principals here, they really push us and want us to do better. Like they give us a start and we're just here to finish it, basically, is how I feel. So it's like, they do a pretty good job at it, I think.
So if you had some advice to give like a 9th grader, what advice would you give them?
I would tell them that don't let anybody tell you can't do something, because throughout my life there's people who told me that I wouldn't be anything and I wouldn't be doing anything or no one would know me or anything like that. But I have a lot of friends, a lot of people know me, and I'm doing great in life because I chose to do great in life and I kept pushing even though people were putting me down. So I would just tell them to keep pushing. No matter what you go through, you can get out of it. Because like some things that happen to you today aren't gonna matter tomorrow. So just keep going.
Well, that's our show for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Al Rochelle. Until next time, take care, everyone.